So for this video, we're talking about radical pragmatics. This idea is that people can use words to mean anything that they want them to mean. In the book, Pinker says that the idea is to call for a way of thinking about language and thought that is not necessarily in line with a dictionary definition, that every word doesn't have to have an exact meaning. One of the things that kind of goes, one of the concepts that goes hand in hand with the idea of radical pragmatics is polysemy, which means that something can be spelt, look exactly the same, but it doesn't exactly have to have the same meaning. One example that I kind of apply to this is the word burn, where you can say Katie burned her hand on the stove, but you could also say Katie burned a CD. In both ways, they're spelt the same, they look the same, but they have totally different meanings, and at some point society decided that burn was going to be a good concept for transferring music onto a CD-ROM. And so I think that there is a factor of truth to radical pragmatics, but it can't be applied to everything, or else we'd be able to say things like, he clogged hair in the sink, and that doesn't sound grammatically correct, and that's because we know that that just doesn't sound right. So you can't just change everything to mean whatever you want it to mean, or else people would never really know what you were talking about. And I think that's kind of what Pinker says in his description of radical pragmatics.